Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So since yesterday was the official start of fall, what better way to start this wonderful season than to do a little fall apartment makeover. So this was a very busy weekend for me because I went ahead and reorganized my furniture, my entire closet, and then added those couple of extra special fall touches. So here's a before shot of my room, including my very messy spring and summer wardrobes. You can see I have a lot of spring and summer, very light pieces left over that I won't be wearing for quite a while, and so my approach this year has been to have a seasonal wardrobe. Since it's not a huge space, I go ahead and pack away my things into some suitcases carefully. That way they're all nice and fresh for when the new season starts. I'm mainly taking out pieces that are very light fabrics, very short sleeves or shorter dresses, or things that have a very summery print, in favor of holiday colors, anything with lots of texture. All of my sweater dresses, those are the kind of pieces that I mainly switch out. And because I love fashion, in case you haven't seen some of my many other style videos, it became quite the mountain of clothing, and the process of this seasonal wardrobe switchover can be a little overwhelming, but it kind of has to get worse before it gets better, and when it does get better, it makes for very easy dressing throughout the season. So you can see I have a very categorical approach to clothing, so I'm going ahead and grouping things together into different types of items so that I can easily put together outfits. And here is my beautiful after. I'm so happy with the peaceful spa-like look that my room kind of took on once I'd switched a few things over. So let me give you some tips. First of all, for organizing my wardrobe, I went ahead and put like items with like rather than grouping them by color, because I often wake up and feel like, for example, wearing a silky shirt, so all of those are together, or a plaid shirt, so I group all of those together, or of course something like a little blazer, and then skirts as well are grouped all together. And you can get a peek of my latest Zara purchase if you haven't seen that haul yet. I got some really good things, and now I get to enjoy them in a way more organized way. Here is a little sneak peek of my boot collection. It's actually just a snippet because I have a lot of boots, and I will be doing a full video on my boot collection next week, so make sure you subscribe if you would like to see that. I installed some really pretty copper fairy lights that were very affordable from Amazon. I will link them as well as other cute little items down below. And then I've been absolutely loving the DW brand of candles, which is available at Marshall's and at HomeSense. This is a green tea candle that you see in my room, but my apartment is now absolutely filled with them. And the combination of candles and fairy lights in dimmed lighting just gives my room the most romantic, soft look that I'm absolutely loving. A little bit of added texture through the tasseled pillows, as well as the furry Pottery Barn blanket that I have at the end of my bed makes my room feel all the more cozy, and also brings in some soft colors to add to the crisp bedding. You can see my filming room or makeup room. It's a little sunroom off the side of my bedroom. Was an absolute disaster before. It's always very messy as a result of getting ready there and filming there and just having a lot of stuff. So instead, I went ahead and rearranged some of the furniture so that it was facing the smaller window, making the room feel so much more spacious, and that allowed me to introduce a new chair and create a new filming corner in the room, and I just love how it turned out. I get better lighting as well facing that corner in the morning when the blinds are open. I introduced my little Jo Malone candle into my jewelry corner, and I have my beautiful big salt lamp that I get a ton of questions on. It's from a local health food store. You can also definitely get them online. My little corner is made up of a Barcelona chair, a cozy little blanket, and a pretty pillow that pulls together actually some of the shades that I used in spring. But the industrial, kind of more rustic look of these light up initials that I got from Michael's really pulls together all of those accessories firmly into fall season, as well of course as a little Bath & Body Works candle left over from last year. You can see from the before of my living room and dining room that the space was very functional. I've been doing a lot of jewelry design for Nouvelle Pearl there. You can see some of my boxes, but I really felt the need to reorganize the room to feel more spacious. Since I've been spending a lot of time sitting at that bench, it just started to feel very cramped. So instead, I made some very minor adjustments to the living room, like for example, adding that plush Costco little throw. It's actually sheepskin and was very affordable, and a new HomeSense plaid pillow. All of that adds really nice, soft textural elements, but it's a really affordable and simple way of giving your couch a fall makeover. I don't like having too much going on my coffee table, but a couple of candles and a neat stack of books really pulled it into fall. This little garland is from Michael's. It was just a couple of dollars, but once you put it in a candle holder like this, paired with a faux candle, then it really gives a chic and very rustic, outdoorsy kind of look, which I love. My little fireplace has been with me for a long time, but it's adding little touches of color and shine that really brings it into the fall season. Like for example, another DW maple hazelnut candle that smells to die for, as well as their slightly larger spiced pumpkin and amber candle, which has a double wick, so affordable, about $12. Like I said, I'm obsessed with those candles, and I just love how comfy and cozy this whole area looks, and moving the Barcelona chair into my sunroom made it feel all that much more spacious for the fall season. You can see Fufu reclining in the new setup, and this is really the biggest difference that arranging the furniture has made to my apartment. I switched around the table and benches to face the kitchen counter. It really made use of that corner so that the whole room isn't taken over by my large dining table. It still allows me to have a really nice large workbench, and I'm now facing the light as well, which is much better for all of my jewelry design. I love how adding just a couple of pillows here really actually brought in some Christmas possibilities. I will be spending Christmas in Hawaii, so little touches like that are really how I'm going to pull my apartment into the season. I have a little glass of wine there ready to go, another green tea candle, and a freshly baked loaf of banana bread. You can see I don't do a lot to my kitchen for the fall season. It really already has a lot of cool tones. Just adding a couple of pumpkin printed dish towels works well. I repurposed my vintage mannequin to move it from the sunroom into the entrance. That way I can layer some scarves and hats on it, and it becomes a lot more useful. And as for my bar cart, I just added a nice candle and a bottle of whiskey for when I feel like spicing up my hot chocolate. So cheers, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see my next installment of the Nouvelle Fall series for all things stylish and autumnal.